Hey everybody, this is the LFA shooter. I also like to look on YouTube for disassembly of pistols, rifles, weapons of all sorts, and I just couldn't find one anywhere for this H&R 32 mag. The model is 504 and it shoots 32. I didn't really want to take it apart, but there was a ton of rust inside of there, and as I inspected the gun, which I know this is an older gun, it just had rust all over the place, and I just wanted to get it cleaned up at least one good time. So stupidly, I took the gun apart before finding a video, which I never did find, and ended up being kind of a bad deal. But now here I am making a video so that others that might have the same gun won't go down the road that I went down. That being said, I'm not a gunsmith, anything like that. This is my own private gun. There might be a better way of doing this, but this is what has worked for me. Okay, so let me start off by ensuring that the pistol, the revolver, is clear, which it is. Okay. And one thing that I learned with taking off the grips, if you cock this little guy back, cock the hammer back, you can take the grips off, and when you go to put them back on, it helps if you cock the hammer back as well. Okay. So 4 main pins are what you'll end up knocking out. Most folks would tell you to go ahead and buy brass punches and all that, but I don't mind if my gun gets a little beat up. It just gives a little, you know, I really don't care. And as you can see with me knocking out some of these pins, that's actually what has happened. Okay, so like with a lot of revolvers, if you cock the hammer back and you have a, let's see if I can see in here a little better, and you have a, I can't find the hole. Flashlight. Okay, totally not there. Daggone. Maybe I have to cock it. Okay, I can see it. It's crooked. Okay, a lot of times, if I can get in here, the whole dang thing's crooked. I can kind of see the hole right there. Maybe I can get lucky and shove it through there. This hammer spring, with it cocked, there we go, got it through. Okay, we're good. Got the paper clock through the hammer spring. So now all that I really have to do is just slide it out of place. Okay. And then, you know, when I put it back in, it's going to be a cinch. Okay, let me go ahead and let me pull the cylinder off here real fast. Okay, one screw up top here. We'll pull your cylinder off. Okay, there's that. Now these fun little pins, and there's 4 of them that you take off. These 2 are for the trigger, and there's some neat and wonderful springs under there. This is the trigger, and this is the hammer pin. So I'm going to start off by taking off the trigger pins. Actually, that's the way you're going to want to pop it out. I'll go with the front one first. Okay, she comes out pretty easy. The rear one. She's not coming out as easy. There we go. All right. Yep, those are both out. Now, there's a spring that angles at this direction, and then there's another spring, and you know, I don't know what the name of this little guy is, but the spring goes back that way. So what I'm going to attempt to do is take the back off first, which that came out very nicely. The first time I took this apart, stuff went flying, and it took me ever to figure out where it went and what it was. Okay, so there's that. And you want to try to keep this connected to your trigger as you're reinstalling it, which I'll cut a video back on reinstalling this assembly. Okay, I'd take out this one and take out the trigger at about the same time. I wish that had got a better punch. Okay. Simply because the hammer and the trigger connect to each other. Okay. Here we go. And there, I can pull it right off the hammer and then slide the hammer out. And there you have full disassembly of the pistol. Stop the video.